Hey, I'm here to present the book about compound effect for PHM 454, and here is the book informations. So the main idea of compound effect is the principle of repeating huge rewards from a series of small and smart choices. So here I'm gonna start present my book with the story about three friends. So there are Jack Tanners and Casey Dusters and the Ashley Wilsons. So those three buddies grew up together. They live in the same neighborhood with very small sensibilities. Each make around 50,000 a year. They are all married and they have average health and body weight. So Casey is doing what she always done. She's happy and she think, but complains occasionally. That nothing really ever changes. So for Jack, he started making a small, seemingly inconsequential positive change. He began reading 10 pages of books per day and listen to 30 minutes of something instructional or inspirational on his commute to work. Jack wants to see change in his life but doesn't want to make fuss over it. So he's going to cut 125 calories from his diet every day. No big deal. He's also starting walking a couple thousand extra steps per day, less than a mile. No grand acts, bravery or efforts. Annoying stuff anyone can do, but Jack is determined to stick with those choices, knowing that even though they are simple, but he could also easily be tempted to abandon them. And Ashley makes few poor choices. She recently bought a new big screen TV so she can watch more her favorite programs. She's trying out the recipes and she has been under doing the stuff for from the food channels and learn some extra desserts and her favorites. Oh, and she also installed a bar on her basement, so that's add fusion to her diet each week. Nothing crazy. Actually, just want to have a little more fun and enjoy more life. And at the end of 5 months, no not much difference that you can tell among Jack, Casey, and Ashley. Jack continued to read a little bit every night and listen to audios during his commute, and Ashley still enjoy his life and doing less. Casey keeps doing he always has. So even though each of them have its own pattern of behavior, in 5 months isn't long enough to see a real result or improvement in their situations. In fact, if you charted the three people's weight, you will see the rounding errors of zero. They look exactly pretty much equal to zero. At the end of 10 months, we will start seeing noticeable changes in any of their lives. But in about month of 25, we start seeing really measurable, visible difference. At month 27, we see an expensive difference, and by month 31, the change is starting. Actually, it's now not very start to get chubby, while Jack is start getting trim by simply cutting 125 calories a day. In 31 months, Jack lost 32 months. Let's do the math here. So in 31 months, and in 31 months equal 940 days, and 940 day times 125 calories per days, that's equal 117,000 calories saved. So those calories saved, and the 1 pound is about 3,500 calories. So he lost about 35 pounds. Actually ate only 120 more calories a day. In the same time frame, she gained 33.5 pounds. Now he weighs 67 pounds more than Jack, but the difference is They are more significant than weight. Jack invests almost 1,000 hours reading good book and listening to self-improvement audios. By putting his newly gained knowledge into practice, he earned promotion and rises from his job. Best of all, his marriage is start thriving. What about Ashley? She's unhappy at work and her marriage is on the rock. And Casey? Casey's pretty much exactly the same, but she's just a little bit more bitter on everything. So here are the chart. They pretty much explain the difference between Ashley, Jack, and Casey. So in the beginning, about 10 months, you can't really see any results because it's still insignificant. But once you're doing consistently over time, you can see Jack starting to increase. It gets you more positive for life, where the case is still stay the same, but actually just starting to eat bag of half bag of chip every day. Over time, it accumulates, so therefore her health is decreased. So we can see the correlation between those three people in this chart. So, and next I would like to say something that worth mentioning from the book. There's some principle that it's useful for life. So for the first one, it's the success and the failure are the results of small choice we make every day. The compound effects that the only real secrets of success is making the right decisions over and over again. For a long period of time, the right decision most of the time doesn't look appealing, at least when you are first starting. Watch Game of Thrones instead of writing this article is way easier, but it's not the right choice if I want to be successful. Our habits are built by what we rapidly do. If you are doing to if you are going to a project yourself in the future, 5 years from now, taking the actions that you are currently taking, where will you be? Are you happy with your answer? If not, you need to change the small actions that you are taking in your day-to-day life to change your future. So here in the right side, I picked the quote from the book that is close related to this idea. So the next idea I would like to mention is the ripple effect. So the ripple effect is a small action that we take every day and have huge repercussions in our lives. Usually we are not aware of it. That said that Ben has been watching his favorite TV series for the past month. He was staying up late when he finally going to bed. He couldn't fall asleep. He was so tired in the morning and wasn't showing up to the work on time. He started eating McDonald's because he wasn't able to cook his own food anymore. As a result, Ben is less energy and underperforming his job. After 3 months, he eventually got fired. So every every little action has consequence to your results. And the next one, what I think is the most important one, is be different, be yourself. So do you know what is right thing to do? Look around and see what most people are doing. Then do the complete opposite. The most people don't follow their passion because it's risky. Most people watch television, most people don't read books. Most people going to college just because their parents say so, or they don't know what else they're gonna do. So no wonder the most people life sucks. But don't be like most people. Make your own aware. Make your own aware choice and live your life according to your own values. So and those three are, I think, other important concept from the book. And then next is Q&A sessions. So how can you be consistent? So in the book they talk about really good idea. The way you can be consistent is just to keep the notebook in your purse or just in your back pocket, a small notebook. So if you go to gym, work out for like 1 hour, just write down like what you did, how many rep, as soon as you get out the gym. If you go to the gas station, buy a drink, and just spend like $2, just instantly write the $2 down on your notebook. So you can keep track of how many calories you burn and how many money you spend over course of time. Then you know what like you spending or how many calories you're actually burning through your workout, so you can get the best results. And next question often I get people asking is how to be success. Well, there is no sure answer of whether how successful people are. So people work very hard each day to earn their ways or their understanding of success. So that's why keeping up daily choices and figure out what makes us a better selves. So everyone's different. Some want to be happy, some want to be get a good job in the future. So that's everyone's success is different. And lastly, the take-home message is from this book, what I learned is small smart choices plus consistency plus time equal radical difference. So just keep doing small things even though they look insignificant, but over the course of time you'll make dramatic difference for on your life.